What's going on, everybody? Yes, I devoured the strawberry ice cream. I got the cold shakes. Yeah, I actually needed that because the meds I had to take for that headache was like, ugh. But anyway, I want to point something out to you guys. And hear how important this whole thing that we're doing is. One of the comments on the last video, it's on the Mary Guard 6907, okay? It's Sunday night and I'm here in Pennsylvania at 9 p.m. watching Lou. I finally bought into the XRP crypto about a month ago, hoping to make up my losses from AMC. Tomorrow morning I will be having surgery to remove a cataract from my eye and have an implant inserted. The news about XRP makes me feel very confident going into surgery tomorrow. So in the last video, the video about XRP and XLM will give you this power. Look for her. Write her some encouraging words there. Definitely Marie, that's your name, Marie. Prayers for your surgery tomorrow. I did as much research as I could on this. That's all I can tell you. I looked at everything on this coin and XLM. I know what it's capable of. So you do your surgery tomorrow, and if you can't watch me for a while, I guess you could play me and listen to me. I have somebody give me an update on how you are. That's what's important. Let me tell you something. A lot of times people don't think about there's events in life that could happen in the future, bad health events. You have to have money set aside from that. So home, car, yeah, but you also have to plan on those things that happen, because when they do happen, they can take you out. The good thing about what I'm doing now with this Xforce, the XRP, the XLM, and so on, we're going to move on to other coins, but primarily these guys, is that this is going to help you guys be padded for what life is going to throw at you. That's the beautiful thing. That's why I want this thing to do what I know it can do. You know, there's something called hardship withdrawals, and that's what the hedge funds, kind of call it. Like basically whenever people tap into their accounts that were supposed to be for retirement because something happened, a hardship, and they start taking out money. Hardship withdrawals right now out of 401ks and everything else like that is at the highest it's been probably in my adult life. The average mortgage now costs $1,000 more than it did 11 months ago. Gas costs more, food costs more, just everything costs more. These are things that you were warned were coming, but nobody could believe it until they went to the store and started to see things. But when you're sick or injured or vulnerable in that capacity, that's why this type of stuff, what we're doing, is important. Because let's face it, Superman ain't real. Who's going to come to your rescue? It's only you. So what we're doing together as a collective family, home, car, emergency money on the side, make sure everything's taken care of, and then go forward. Please, this time around, keep your eye on that first level, securing yourself. Remember, safe, secure, then you become wealthy, then you can work on being rich. Let me tell you something. You need that first base layer. Because one day, God forbid, you or somebody you love might be facing a surgery tomorrow morning. You understand? And things happen. I just dodged one right now. I'm happy about it, but at the same time, I was ready to cut out the check. And those are things that you didn't anticipate. Just life. This is why this is important. This is why the concept of Xforce is important. Remember, I didn't introduce all of you to AMC. I met you because of AMC. XRP, I know a lot of you remember that video when it was like 20 something cents, and I was like, this coin is pretty incredible. What it does cross border as far as settlements, I introduced this coin to a lot of people here. Some people were here in XRP before, but I introduced this to a lot of people. So this is my pet project going forward. We're going to be just fine, but just make sure that you have a plan to secure home, car, and emergency funds. We're living in very difficult times, and we have a government right now that believes in spending like crazy. I was watching a video earlier today about a hospital somewhere in the Midwest, hospital for poor people. It's even a disgusting thing to say. It's a disgusting thing to say, considering we send hundreds of billions overseas for people to fight other people's wars. Anyway, there was a woman there. She was in the emergency room. When she gave the description of everything that was going on, whatever, the hospital had the security guards escort her to the end of the street, cross the street, and they abandoned her on the street corner because she had no insurance and she couldn't pay for what she was going through, and she already owed the hospital bills because she's poor. There's your humanity. You understand what I'm telling you? You see how cruel life can be? They just dumped her in the street to fend for herself. It's cold. Old lady. Now you understand why I'm telling you things like this are important? You know, people go, yeah, but I risk money. Trust me. If you become old and poor in America, that's a level of cruelty you do not want. And in a lot of places as well. You know, see things like that, and it's just like, you have to protect yourself. That's all it is. So, XRP, XLM, I know they're going to rise. I know that 2024, they're going to continue rising. And remember, who's moving the coins now tonight, Sunday? Them. That's going to be a beautiful thing for all of us. I actually care more that you guys are going to be more secure than I went to Fiji on a vacation and I rented a yacht. I really don't care about that. I've been around so many people like that. To me, it's just like, oh my God, I imported this champagne. And I'm like, who gives a fuck? I don't even drink champagne. But you tell me about a family that secured themselves and you see the smile on their faces, especially the parents' faces, knowing that they got the umbrella for whatever storm comes. That to me is everything. You know, got an email from Jason today. I read it briefly, but I'll read the whole thing now. Here I had the headache today. It was just amazing. All right. Okay. Emails from Jason. Something happened to Lou. It always has. Lou, what's up? You angel of a human. Giant hug, Jason. Me and Crystal were sitting here chatting and watching your latest uploads. You've come to the conclusion that something has changed in you. You went from a market shark to something we cannot quite label yet. But whatever it is beautiful. You've become a daily topic in our homes. When I nailed it down, I'll let you know. But this has changed you. Not in a bad way, in more of a positive way for yourself, it seems. Love from the both of us, Jason and Crystal. I love both of you, but here's what happened to me along the way. I will always be a market shark. I will always be that human being that loves the game. The game of money to me is everything. It's just me. If you knew me on a personal level, this is me. Besides being a clown, this is me. But then I saw the game of money, the market, get polluted and corrupt. And then it was no longer a game I wanted to play. I didn't even want people to play in it. I saw people getting screwed over, and it was things like, I know things weren't supposed to be certain ways because that's the way they're done. I know that's not the way it's supposed to be. And then I saw the people on the other side winning and just like whatever, and nothing was happening. So I lost my taste for that, and then I started to develop because I read the emails and some of them are heartbreaking on losses and everything. I started to, and I've always been this, I started to develop that revenge streak inside of me, but in a good way. I wanted to get revenge for people that got abused in the market and the economy and also life. That's a very tall order to try to do. So what I did was I basically said, okay, wait a minute. Let me take a look at the crypto markets and see what's going on. I revisit XRP, whatever. And I just thought in my head, wait a minute. This is nothing but a penny stock that is blockchained. They can't create synthetics. They can't order flow delay anything. You have possession of your coins because you have the private keys. And I started to introduce this to people in order to get people to understand, like, wait a minute, we can do this. We can make back all our losses in AMC. We can then take it past this. We can then secure ourselves. And then we could turn around and work on becoming wealthy/rich. So that fit what I needed. In the end, I love people. I'm one of those people, tell you a bit about myself. I'm grumpy most of the time, and whatever. I got a sharp New York tongue, I get it. But at the end of the day, I love humans. They ain't perfect. Oh, spaghetti. I'll give him a call in a second. I love humans. And I hate when I see people getting abused like that lady that was just, she was escorted to the corner. I literally saw the video. They walked her. She was she had a walker. They made sure she was off hospital property, and then they're like, okay, take care of yourself. And then they just left her. I can't see shit like that. I can't. That's why, for me, the idea that I can help several people, guide them in a way where they can secure themselves. Like I said, I don't really care if you buy a Bentley. I don't care about any of that stuff. What I care about is that I can turn around and say later on in life, I helped people save themselves. And that is everything. What's funny? What Rich and Graveyard did for a handful of kids, I think I've taken it on at a level that's unbelievable. Let me give you an example. I don't look at this nonsense, but every now and then I start laughing when people send me over the stats. Since I started the channel on January 19th, the second channel, this channel, we've done 13,930,000 views since January 19th. I don't know how many of you are out there. But all I can tell you is one thing. If you're out there, understand. I don't ask you for money, super chats. Hey, invest in this. I don't do any of that stuff. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to walk away from this, being able to look back at it and say, that was the most successful humanitarian project like ever. Like, there's nothing like this on social media. There's never, where is there a guy that used to do this for nonsense for a living, full time, like a great white shark, and at the end of the day, turn around and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna team up with these motherfuckers. I'm gonna see if I can help them. That doesn't exist. It doesn't. That's the funny thing about this channel. It's my pet project. And all of you, when you win, that's gonna be everything. Money is a fucking strange thing. At a certain point, you don't even see it anymore. It's just in the bank. It's just digits. But you feel it when you go to a store and you buy things and you don't got to look at the price. Or you don't have to feel insecure when certain things happen to you or your loved ones, because you can cover it. That's a blessing. That's what I want for everybody. You know, like I said, once XRP, breaks 100, 500, like there's no purpose for me to stick around. Like technically, I did my job. I did my service to everybody. And I'm gonna feel good about it. You'll never fucking see me one time put up a link. Hey, listen, how did you all rich? Send over here. Here's my crypto wallet. I will never do that. I'd rather cut my own fucking fingers off. I don't do that stuff. I got money. You don't got to do that stuff. That's what makes this special. So Jason, Crystal, to answer what has happened along the way, during AMC, I felt bad for all of you because of what was going on. Now, during this creation of Xforce, what I'm doing now, I have aligned myself and feel responsible for all of you. And that's the part where you ever see in the news stories, you got guys who are big time money guys, for ridiculous money guys, and all of a sudden later on in life they start doing things that are just like, funding a hospital, building homes for people, and you're like, what the hell happened? Along the way, it's a different perspective. You understand? I couldn't stomach knowing that the motherfuckers that did this to you in AMC were having a great life while you were suffering, not knowing how you're going to pay next year. That got me sick to my stomach. It does to this day, it does. I see Popcorn's face and you have no fucking idea. The only thing I can do is to assist you guys writing this out until we have that moment. I wish more of the AMC crew would understand what I'm trying to say. I'm still holding my shares there, just like I said, out of novelty. But I know the market is cooked. I know it's done. Will I have a bump up? But we'll never make that money back there. But I did what I was taught to do. When a position is bad, we find another position that's priced less where you can maximize, and it has movement, and you can make your money up in the gains. I did that with these coins. You think Wall Street's happy with me? Of course not. I'm the guy that's telling people to get out of Wall Street and come over to this side to make money and then walk away. I don't want you motherfuckers to ever have a mortgage or a car payment. I don't want you to be maxed out on your credit cards. Right now, we got $1 trillion worth of credit card debt that's outstanding. Think about that one. Think about how that's working out for the country. And I take a couple of months to get to the numbers where, that makes you feel like, holy fuck, it's there. But we'll do it. But understand, we're doing it together. No matter what you're facing in your life, understand this channel, for the time being, they allow us to have it. I'll just pop up somewhere else. But nonetheless, as long as they're allowing us to have this channel, you have a place to come to the same way I used to be able to go to Rich and Graveyard's office with my little band of misfits and plan the future for money. Do you understand that? That's what this is. That's what this channel is. That's what makes it so incredible. It's a home. And I guess I realized that along the way. I created a home for a bunch of people who technically today's world would be walking by each other, probably wouldn't even say hello to each other. Black, white, Spanish, straight, gay, midget, whatever it may be, people from all over the world. Different religions. It doesn't matter here. It doesn't matter because at the end of the day, we're all part of one giant family with one goal. And when we all get together, it ain't about me, I can tell you that much, because I want you to look around and go, holy fuck, these are all the people that were with me. They were wishing you well because if you do good, they do good, and that's the whole thing. And that's how we put it in the faces of the motherfuckers that cheated us. That's going to be a beautiful day. Love you, motherfuckers. I will see you in the morning.